Hello, you beautiful soul. I'm so glad you're here. Since we know we're not seeing the world as it is, we're seeing the world as we are. We're not seeing what's going on in the visual spectrum, let alone the audio spectrum. We only are seeing less than 1% of what actually exists. And then you put it into quantum perspective, and we're only seeing about 0.00001% of what's going on and perceiving the grand total of what's happening around us in our everyday experience. So let me decode what's really going on. What if the universe is not responding to your intentions at all? What if it's not paying attention to your vision boards, to your Ouija boards, to your affirmations, or all the things you're begging it to bring into your life, but instead responding to the things that we not even see or hear? What would that be exactly? Your baseline frequency. Your frequency is what the universe is reading. Your baseline frequency is what the world is responding to beneath your thoughts. The signal you broadcast when you're not trying to be spiritual, you're not trying to be positive, and you're not trying to be high vibration. It's when you're authentically just being you. Just you.
Let that land for a second. Just notice your breath. Because this idea, if you let it in, will rearrange how you see everything that's ever happened to you. Have you ever noticed how the biggest breakthroughs in your life came after you stopped trying? Like you were exhausted, done, surrendered, and suddenly life moved? Why is that? Why does everything you chase pull away? Everything you cling to slips? And everything you stop gripping eventually shows up? Let's talk about that. Because your silence, your stillness, your baseline is louder than every intention you've ever spoken. It's the frequency that builds your reality. So let's walk into the real mechanics of this thing. Have you ever said, I want abundance, but your life keeps mirroring scarcity? Does your mouth say, I'm ready for love, but your body still tightens when someone gets too close? Do you say you're open to opportunity, yet your nervous system flinches at risk like you're still the kid who felt unsupported? This isn't sabotage. This is signal. See, you can consciously intend something 10 minutes a day, but your baseline broadcasts 24 hours. The universe, the quantum field, responds to the frequency you live in, not the frequency you visit. Just notice your breath. Now here's the part no one tells you. Your baseline frequency is not set by your conscious mind. It's set by your nervous system, your lived experiences, your emotional defaults, your unspoken beliefs, your unresolved memories. It's not something you can affirm your way out of. You can't put whipped cream on a rusty engine and expect horsepower. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered why the same patterns repeat? Why the same kind of partner shows up? Why the same financial ceiling? Why you always end up being the caregiver, the fixer, the saver? That's your baseline speaking. Your life is the echo of an unconscious frequency. And the universe, it isn't judging you. It's just mirroring you like a cosmic amplifier. What you are quietly, consistently, is what comes back. That's why silence is so powerful. Because silence shows you what's actually there. Have you ever had a moment where everything fell apart, relationships, finances, plans, and suddenly you were too tired to try anymore? And then, strangely, life started moving? That wasn't coincidence. That was your frequency dropping the mixed signal. When you stop forcing, stop grasping, stop pretending, your signal becomes clean. See, intention is loud. Frequency is quiet, and quiet wins. Just notice your breath again. Let's talk about mixed signals, because this is where 90% of suffering happens. You say, I want love. But your body says, please don't abandon me again. You say, I want wealth. But your nervous system says, we don't do unfamiliar things because unfamiliar things are unsafe. You say, I want peace. But your subconscious says, chaos is home because that's what I grew up in. Intentions speak English. Frequency speaks physics. Reality speaks physics. The universe responds to vibration, not vocabulary. Have you ever wondered why some manifestations feel like lifting a mountain and others drop into your life without you doing anything? That's because some things match your baseline, others don't. And matching always feels effortless. Now, here's the part that shocks people. You cannot intentionally change your baseline frequency. You can't decide to become someone your body doesn't yet trust. Frequency shifts through experiences, not intentions. You have to feel something new, not think something new. You have to be shown safety. You have to be shown worthiness. You have to be shown abundance. You have to be shown reciprocity. Your nervous system must experience data it hasn't lived before. Only then does your baseline rewrite itself. And I know that sounds frustrating, but it's actually the most liberating truth you'll ever hear. Because it means you don't have to keep trying so hard. You just have to allow.
Let me give you a simple example. I've had life changes in relationships, finances, purpose, and even health that didn't come from vision boards or affirmations, but from the exact moment that I gave up. The moment I stopped pretending I knew how to fix everything, the moment I let myself be empty, the moment I was too tired to orchestrate outcomes, my baseline shifted because the pressure dropped. Silence revealed the signal. Have you ever felt that? When you finally stopped fighting something and then suddenly life rearranges.
My baseline shifted because the pressure dropped. Ask yourself, right now, when has grinding, striving, and efforting ever really brought you your desired outcome? When you look back on your life, when you agree that the times things really pieced together, it was what seemed like coincidence. It was when you least expected it. It was when things were orchestrated, as if you had very little to do with it. The best relationships you have, the best opportunities you've had. Didn't they come from alignment rather than all your effort? Silence revealed the signal. Have you felt that when you finally stop fighting something and suddenly life rearranges? Now let's get into the 5 truths that really matter here. First, the field responds to your constant frequency, not your peak moments, not your spiritual highs, not your New Year's resolutions, your average, your emotional resting heart rate, your home frequency. Second, your baseline frequency is revealed by your life patterns, not introspection. You know your frequency by your results, your relationship patterns, your financial patterns, your internal default tone. Life reflects your field. Third, frequency changes only through embodied experience. That means nervous system regulation, relational safety, coherence, felt truth. Not more information, not more spiritual hype. Fourth, mixed signals create mixed results. That's why you manifest something and then lose it, or it shows up, but with complications. Or you get the job, but your body feels unsafe in the success. And fifth, silence is more powerful than noise because silence is integration. It's coherence. It's signal without static. Silence is the moment your energy stops lying. Just notice your breath. Now, let me tie this into something bigger because this isn't just neuroscience. It's metaphysics. It's quantum mechanics. It's scripture. It's the hermetic truth. As within, so without. Even Jesus said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. But reality listens to the heart long before the universe hears the words. Your baseline frequency is your prayer. Your nervous system is your petition. Your emotional tone is your offering. And here's where it gets interesting. There is no such thing as not manifesting. You are always radiating, always broadcasting, always shaping the quantum soup around you. You're happening to you. Here's the part that will set you free. You don't need to fix the frequency. You just need to see it. Awareness is shift. Silence is shift. Coherence is shift. Because when you see your real pattern without judgment, your system begins reorganizing itself. Let's go deeper. Have you noticed how a person who truly loves themselves, not in a loud way, but in a steady way, attracts different outcomes? Why? Because their baseline says, I belong in good places. And reality agrees. Have you noticed how someone who carries quiet confidence never has to chase? Because their frequency says, I don't grasp. And reality comes toward them. Have you noticed how people who try too hard repel the very things they want? Because desperation scrambles the signal. Have you ever felt how someone's calm affects the whole room? That's because coherence overrides chaos. Your baseline is an ecosystem, and the field mirrors it. Just notice your breath. Now let me talk to the parts of you that are tired. The parts that say, I've tried everything. I'm doing all the work. Nothing is moving. I want to ask you something. When was the last time you stopped trying? Not quitting, stopping. Not giving up, surrendering. Not collapsing, softening. Because frequency shifts in the space where effort dissolves. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is nothing. Silence pulls your signal back into its natural alignment. It's like when a musical instrument stops being forced, it goes back into tune. You are an instrument. Your baseline is your tone. Your life is your music. And whether you like it or not, everyone can hear it. Now let's end on something empowering.
Your baseline frequency is not a life sentence. It's a living organism. It evolves with you. It updates with you. It upgrades with safety, with experience, with true connection, with coherence, with self-honesty, and with rest. So ask yourself gently, what is my life reflecting right now? What tone am I broadcasting? Not what I want, but what I am. Not what I say, but what I live. And as you ponder that, just notice your breath. Because even that simple act of awareness is the beginning of recalibration. You don't have to chase a new frequency. You grow into it, or you tune into it. One quiet shift at a time. One moment of honesty, one moment of release, one moment of letting life love you instead of trying to muscle life into shape. Your silence speaks louder than your intentions ever will, because silence is your truth unedited. And when truth becomes the signal, everything aligns. Everything finds you. Everything shifts. You are happening to you. And when you know that, your whole life begins to align. This was a lot of fun. I love talking about frequency, frequently. I'm a poet, and I know it. I love you. I mean it. Let's do this again tomorrow. I'll be here.